This has got to be one of the most unintentionally funny things I've read in a long time. Note, I am not a tabletop game player. I've wanted to, but ever since Dungeons and Dragons went downhill, I just gave up on it. But to say most role players are inclusive and liberal, bro, first off, to be an actual liberal, you have to be respective of differing viewpoints and differing opinions, which the people you're talking about are not. Secondly, anytime a conservative even tries to talk about D&D, you guys shut them down. You make fun of them. If they're a Trump supporter, oh, heaven forbid, you call them a Yahtzee, you call them Schmittler, you call them all sorts of stuff. So you guys are far from being inclusive. You're inclusive of people who have the same ideology than you. You're not inclusive of people who have different political leanings. Because, heaven forbid, a black conservative Trump voter tries to join a Dungeons and Dragons game, you guys would toss him out immediately. And don't say you wouldn't. Liberals, progressive liberals, I'm going to specify, are the furthest thing from inclusive I've ever seen. I'm half black. The racist terms I've been called by white progressives are thick and plentiful. So please continue to delude yourself in saying that y'all are inclusive. Because by this person's very video going after Elon Musk, you are not being inclusive. The sheer thought of y'all having a Trump supporter even think about buying Dungeons and Dragons means that you guys aren't inclusive. It's a lie. You guys are lying to yourself. Because to be inclusive means you have to be inclusive of everybody, unless they're extremists, like real, actual extremists, not just people who have a different viewpoint than you. I'm friends with Kamala Harris supporters. They're not extremists. They actually accept differing viewpoints. But actual extremists, if they're actual extremists, then kick them out, cool. But simply having a different viewpoint than you, and because Orange Man bad, that doesn't fly anymore. That's why the majority of Americans voted the way that they did. That's why the majority of Americans voted to kick out all this stupidity. So please do me a favor, stop lying and saying y'all are inclusive when in reality you're not. Because even Democrats who were never Trumpers voted for Donald Trump this election cycle. Because they were tired of the division. Grow up. If the Young Turks can wake up and say that it's wrong of us to be so divisive after years of them doing it, you can do.